after this historical interlude, we ought to come to ask the puzzling question. How come Haiti had such a high incidence of AIDS and HIV? The highest in the Caribbean and the highest in Central America, and a few facts. Haiti was a largely heterosexual country. Haiti, you had very few intravenous drug users, so very low risks of infections through dirty needles, and you had a small quantity of hemophiliacs. So the question remains, how did the virus spread so much, so far, so fast in Haiti? I talked about the 70s. The problem in Haiti is that you don't have stats. There are no stats. There are no polls. There were no polls, where people could share their experience, and I'm sure that in the 70s there was a lot of young Haitian men got the virus from people visiting from abroad. Yeah, that's for sure. The question is, in the 80s, because of the AIDS scare, we had less tourists. Probably in the 80s we probably had 80,000, something like that, in the a year, and in the after the AIDS scare, it went to probably 20, 25, 27,000. So yeah, but. In the 80s, perhaps the practice of men having sex with men continued. Married men, non-married men. People didn't say, "Well, I'm gay," even though in Haiti, in the 80s, in the 70s, there was no homophobia. Homophobia was brought by American Protestants much later. I'm talking about bringing hatred. You are supposed to bring Christ's love, but you bring hatred to our country. Yeah, yeah. But anyways, so came much later, in the 2000s, in the 2010s. But at that time, the perhaps the practice, the bareback, sorry for the crude language, continued throughout the 80s, which explains that in 1990, the incidence of AIDS and HIV